Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing tonight? Who do we have with us today? Stardust Duchess is here. Merry Christmas. I saw, during the pre-stream, was it Crimburn? Yeah, Crimburn said that thanks to Astro, his daughter is non-stop practicing Clair de Lune on the piano. Very nice. That's a good. It's a nice piece of music. In my mind, personally, I think Clair de Lune is still one of the most beautiful solo piano pieces, hands down. There are a lot of good classical music, but when it comes to solo piano music, I think Clair de Lune is still, in my mind, one of the best. What up, Duncan Laura? Headache as big as a watermelon. Got late last night, I assume. Good evening, everybody. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some AXI shipbuilding, and finally, I've been teasing you guys this for weeks now, and there's always been something, and there almost did come something in the way as well. I think it's I can see all the people talking about in the chat. It's escaped very few's attention that tomorrow, we are gonna get a patch that's hopefully going to fix the pulse width analyzer. But first, I have to say thank you to Alterum. Thank you very much. Says outstanding channel. I'm happy that you like it, and welcome to the live stream. Okay. Oh, Dutch is knocked over 100 Cyclops. That's very nice. But no, pulse width analyzer fix coming tomorrow. Hopefully fix. I hope. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, but I'll most likely try to get a video in later in the week to go out and test the new pulse width analyzer and see if it actually works. Lego Gip, thanks a lot for the donation as well. That's awesome. Mr. Drummer Boy says, the Star Sims are elite. It's elite today. Tuesday is elite day. But no, what we're going to do today is we're going to go and first of all, we're going to do a quick refresh because it's been weeks since I built this. And we have a decision to make here right at the beginning of the stream. And then, which mug today? Today I am sporting the down-to-earth Astronomy mug. There we go. Oh, look at that. Still with a nice black coating on the inside. I think that looks really, really sweet, which you can get at d2astore.com. Together with, I always get this mirrored, jackets, bomber jackets, or t-shirts. There are caps and beanies and hoodies, sweatshirts, all the good stuff. But what we're gonna do first today is we're gonna take a look at the build. We're gonna have, oh right, so many things I have to remember at the start. We have, Kofi reminds me, said discount at 250 likes. I think we can do things for, let's just say 250 today. If we can get the stream to 250 likes, then we're gonna do the usual discount code. If you're not familiar with it, what I always been doing lately during my live streams is if we get to a certain threshold in likes, I'll set up a discount code for the store, giving all you guys watching 10% discount on everything in the store for the remainder of the stream, and it will then be taken down after the stream has ended. So, 250, that's the goal for today, I think. So, gonna look at this at the builds, then we're gonna, we have a decision to make. How do we click like while watching the stream? It should be just below. Depending, I don't know if you're watching on like a TV, then it might be difficult. I don't know, but everywhere else it should just below the stream. It should be a like button there. So we're gonna make some decisions on the build. Then we're gonna go and actually go in game. We're gonna begin building this. We're gonna begin to put all the modules together. We're gonna begin the engineering process, and then we should be good, I think. I hope we're gonna be able to get a finished build today. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to flight test it. That might be a little late for that. but I'm pretty sure hopefully we're gonna be able to have a finished, fully engineered build, and that will be spreadsheets today. I promise there will be spreadsheets. But let's start by going in and having a look at the actual build, because there are two versions that I'm looking into at the moment. They're very similar, and they're very much based on the recommended build from the Anti-Xeno initiative. I tried to build my own, and I ended up with something that was very close, if not fully identical, but very close at least to what was recommended by the AXI. But here's the build. So we're gonna go no shields, full armor. The idea with this build is obviously to be either silent running a lot, or basically just running cold for as much of the time as possible. And the idea with this one is also to be a practice platform for me to try and practice to go cold orbiting, meaning I'm going to be flying FA off and maybe silent running or just running very cold with the huge number of heat sinks you can see over here. And I'm really bad at FA off flying. I'm really bad at cold orbiting, so this is going to be interesting to see. But at the very least, I will now have a ship that is actually designed for it. Quimbergo, spreadsheets, excellent. Okay, but the idea is because we gotta have the option to go silent running. We're not gonna be running with shields, so we're gonna have some military grade, which is gonna be heavy duty deep plating, and we're gonna have a power plant, which is I think armored and armored thermal spread. We're gonna have thrusters, dirty drive, drag drives. We're gonna have frame shift drives with increased range, mass manager, life support, shielded life support even. Interesting, actually. Maybe to like not die. Weapon focused power distributor, long range derated sensors, standard fuel tanks. All of these are heavy duty deep plating for all the hull reinforcements. And the thing I need to make a decision, no fixed beam. So no, I've gone with a gimbal beam, as you can see here, because I think I might swap it out for a fix later. But in the beginning, I think going with a gimbal is going to help me a lot as I'm learning to go, as I'm learning cold orbiting. Because if I'm having to learn that with a fixed, I think I'm going to die too much. But having the gimbal one's going to allow me to keep a better time on target, even when flying FA off. But the decision I have to make is to whether to go with a large beam laser and then have three small and a medium Gauss cannon, or the alternative version here where I'm running with a small beam laser and then two small to medium Gauss lasers, or Gauss cannons. Obviously this is going to give you more DPS, but I hope this is going to be enough cooling. I mean, I have a lot of cooling already in the heatsink, so I think this one should be good, and I'm leaning towards this. And I was considering, because it does free up some power. You can see here now we're at 98.3% power. This one is running at 99.9% power. And I was considering if I could upgrade anything with that little bit extra power, but I don't think there actually is. I was considering the repair limpet controller to get, say, oh, I could upgrade that to an A rate. That's going to be better, right? But then I was looking up the stats for the limpet controller, and as you can see here, the limpet repair capacity, let's zoom in on this graph actually, the limpet repair capacity here doesn't change whether I go 5D or 5A, it's the same. The only thing that changes is the range, so it has longer range and higher power draw, but I don't need the range since I'm only going to be repairing myself. So there's really no reason for me to go with an A-rated repair limpet, if I understand this correctly. Small beam will give you room for Guardian. Oh. Ooh, now you're saying something interesting. Let's just find something we have two of. 4D, just so we can have them next to each other. We can actually see the difference here. So Guardian hulls can't be engineered, but just one of them uses power. But it does give a 5% caustic resistance, which I guess is nice. But look at that. Even with the 5% caustic, with no AFMU, you have no way to repair your canopy. I do have an AFMU. There's an AFMU down here. Skip the repair limpet. I mean, if we skip the repair limpet, we could also ditch the cargo rack. But I don't know. I think what I want to do is I want to keep that and then do this as a first version. I might do an update to it later. Because I was already checking. I have all the materials for this one specifically. Can you use more than one limpet at a time? Yes, but only one per target. So I can repair, with this one with 3 active, I can repair 3 different ships at once. But since there's only going to be me, I can only repair me. I don't want to waste a class 5 slot on a decon limpet, because decon limpets I can just overheat. I just go silent running, fire my Gauss cannons once, and I'm at 180% heat. And then I burn off the caustic effect instantly. And with all those heat sinks, I'm gonna cool down real quick. Right, Don Glory, you're right, I should do that. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm currently running a Christmas event on the channel where, let me actually just quickly get, see if I can get Discord up here. Yes, we can. So there's a Christmas event running here on the channel. And what you do is you post screenshots in either of 2 categories. There's modified screenshots, which we can see here. And there are unmodified screenshots, which you can see here. Where people post screenshots with, I mean, people posting a lot of different things, but just like anything that has a Christmassy theme or just whatever you think is pretty. But I try to pull in a Christmassy theme direction, and the idea is that at the end of sometime next week, I think, you have until next week to post your screenshots, and then I'm gonna close for more screenshots, but I'm gonna open up for voting. Then I'm gonna let people on the community Discord here vote, and whichever screenshot then gets most votes within the following week, so that would be in 2 weeks, or sometimes after Christmas. Yeah, see here, the 20th of December is when I said it will close. Will then have a chance to win some of these special paint jobs from Frontier. I believe I have an expedition. Let's check again. I have explosive, expedition, and entrepreneur pack. So the expedition pack, for instance, will include these special paint jobs that you can't get anywhere else. You can't buy these paint jobs. These are only given away doing these special events. Was it entrepreneur pack? I love this paint job for the Cobra. It looks so good. I want it. I don't have it myself because every time I've had codes for this one a million times, but every time I give them away. So I don't have this paint job myself, but it looks so good. Look at that. And again, you can't buy these paint jobs. You can only get them through this competition, or similar competitions when they are being held. So go post your screenshots, and then maybe you're gonna get a late Christmas present and get a very, very exclusive paint job that I will almost promise you that none of your friends will have. So you can go join the Discord server at discord.d2a.com if you want to be part of the Christmas event that's going to be running until the 20th of December. So that's 5 more days. Okay, but I think this is going to be the build we're going to be using. Small beam laser. I like this one. Yeah. We have all the materials. I think we're just going to jump in game. I actually have been very, very poorly prepared this time around. Normally I try to put myself, when I'm doing builds, at least on Jameson, so I don't have to fly there. But I've been so busy with other stuff that I didn't even have time to move my ship this time. So I'm just going to boot up the game, and then we're going to jump in game. We're going to go through Jameson. We're going to get the ship kitted out. Oh, we need to do screen. No, we need to do we need to do a spreadsheet first. Let's do a spreadsheet. Just gonna get my spreadsheet. Where's my spreadsheet at? Oh, hold on. Spreadsheet's on the second monitor. Give me a second here. I'm using the second monitor for both PCs, so sometimes I have things opening up on the monitor that I can't see because it's switched over to the stream PC. There we go. That's a screenshot. Now let me get chat back. There we go. Okay, let's just quickly build ourselves a spreadsheet because and before you guys begin to post in chat, yes, I'm aware of ED Engineer, but I prefer my my spreadsheets. Okay, so we're gonna have normal engineering and we're gonna have experimental engineering on it, and we have armor, we have power plant, we have thrusters, we have frameshift drive, we have life support, we have the power distributor, we have the sensors, we have hull reinforcement packs, AFMU, then we have a beam laser, and then we have heat sinks. There we go. Okay, so for all of these, armor needs both, power plant needs both, thrusters both, life support both. Life support only needs the normal one, power distributor needs both, sensors need that one, hull reinforcement packs both, AFMU has no experimentals, so that only needs that one, beam laser needs both, and heat sinks only has the standard one. There we go. So that's the one we need. Now we need to figure out what engineers we need to go to. We need to go to Inara. There we go. Let's quickly jump over to Inara. Galaxy. Engineering. I can't see it which like this. Blueprints. So one of the blueprints that are quite rare to get is the heat sink. So let's start with that. Utility mounts, heat sinks, ammo capacity. So ammo capacity is at ram tar. So that means we have to do ram tar, but what else can we get at ram tar? You know what? Maybe I should see how much I can get remotely first and then do the engineers afterwards. Because if I can do some of it remotely, I might not actually have to go there. So we should build the ship first, then do the spreadsheet. Because I do as much stuff as I can remotely first. Okay, I'm on the North Star. That's a good start, I guess. I'm just gonna quickly go and get the bunny bus. I should not let you guys name my ships. It's a bad idea. Blunderbuss. Yeah, bunny bus. There it is. Yeah, the Gold Digger got an upgrade. I actually been changing the Gold Digger build. That thing has been a very solid build, but it's been receiving some love lately. And there may be some videos. Spoiler, I already recorded the first one. I'm working on an updated mining guide. I know the Pulse of Analyzer is coming out, and we're going to do some videos on that separately. Oh, right. I've been playing on my new character. Disable the starter zone. There we go. Oh, God. I'm so far away. I have a bit of jumping to do. No, I've been working on an updated laser mining guide, because with some help from the from a guy from the Elite Miners community, I've been looking into some pretty interesting mining methods, and I've been able to break 650 tons per hour of painite mining. That's a lot of painite per hour, and it is quite advanced, and it's not something I would recommend new players to venture into. But if done right, you can make a lot of money doing this. But first we just have 3 jumps to Shinrata Deshra so we can begin actually building this ship. Chris just joined. Was that an Excel sheet? Yeah, I'm on the right sheet. Yes, you definitely are. Everybody knows that there's no computer game that doesn't get better with spreadsheets. It's just a fact of life. That if you can use the spreadsheet for your computer games, it means they're better. Yeah, I think the hardpoint Wake Up is saying that the only thing to consider about the Gauss cannons is hardpoint location, and obviously we don't want the hardpoint to be too spread out, as we are going to be doing some hopefully pretty accurate shooting, at least as I get good at some point. I think a fun thing I want to check. I should disable that FPS counter up in the corner. I see if I can remember the shortcuts for it. Let's try not to press it. Is it like Alt-C? No. Control? No. Alt-Shift-C? No. Control-C? Oh, it's not like Control-C. Can't remember the shortcut for the NVIDIA control panel. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Thanks for all the subscriptions on YouTube, by the way. You guys are awesome. Control panel. Shortcut. Let me just check this real quick so we can get that thing out of the way. No, it's not control panel, it's shadow play, of course. We just find... there we go, James Memorial. Put that on route. And put that on autopilot for once. Let's try not to overshoot today. Shadow play, shortcut. Alt-Z. That's right. It's Alt-Z. There we go. Much better. Here we go. Hot overlay. Off. Off. Back. There we go. Perfect. Much better. Oh, mug is empty. That's a mistake. Can I do one hand flying here and try to pour myself some water without actually crashing into things? Ah. Okay. Almost there. At some point I should try to look into the death spiral approach instead of the normal 7-second approach. Mark, good point. Yeah, where are we actually at likewise? Are we getting there? I mean, the last couple of streams, you guys have been absolutely smashing the thresholds. Was it 2 streams ago, I think, where we reached 750 likes on a live stream? That's unheard of. That I'm getting. I mean, normally I never get that high. We can get 250 today. What is the death spiral approach? The idea with the death spiral approach is that instead of just setting at the 7-second and slowly approaching, you're coming in very, very quickly and specifically not overshooting, but you're coming in and you have to balance your speed just right, that you can basically just spiral your way into the station by constantly keeping it right above you, or actually not right above you, slightly in front of you, but not like, so you basically you have the station, right? And you're coming in, instead of just going in slowly, boop, you're coming in fast, and then you're going in a spiral around it until you go in. It was theorized in the very early days of Elite that it could be a faster way to approach a station by doing a death spiral, but it never really got a lot of traction. I think it's because the 7-second rule is so much easier. You point at a station, you put your throttle to 75%, and you're good. The death spiral is a lot more difficult to pull off, and if you mess it up, then you have a loop of shame, and that's gonna cost you time. So theoretically, more than Mark says, get him, Howard. We should do a Howard mark. I agree. We should. Nope, right, landing gear. What would a Howard mark look like? Obviously, like around with the text, we could just go like get him Hassan Howard in all caps underneath. But we need some kind of logo, I think. I don't know. That's a good, Wake Up has a good point there, that the whole point why the death spiral is so difficult to pull off is because it is dependent on the gravity well. So if you have it like nailed down on one planet, and then all of a sudden you come to another planet that is heavier, a gas giant, all of a sudden you've been practicing on a high metal content world, all of a sudden all those parameters you've learned, when to start, how much to pull, when to pull, you have to learn that all over again. So you basically have to learn the death spiral for each planet. It makes it a really, really difficult move to use in everyday use. So it's very theoretical. But I guess if you have a planet that you approach a lot, if you have a home station, and you can learn to use the death spiral for that home station, then it can maybe be faster. It does make it pretty useless. I think that's why it never really got any traction. But it's still a fun little exercise. Alliance Chieftain, here we go. So here we go. Look at that. That's a beautiful ship. Should we do the should we do all the like the pretty stuff first? I always have to do the pretty stuff first, I think. Paint job, what do I have? Okay, of course I have the Azure paint job for it. I have like a black one with green stripes on it. Oh, I have that one. I have the that one I like. Those paint jobs look so good. Boop, there we go. Weapon detailing. Let's make it green. And well, okay, mouse. Thank you. Engine detailing is also green. Decals. Oh, look at that. Bridging the gap. And 2.4 beta decal. Nice. Galnet article decals. Where's my triple elite decal? Trader. There we go. Triple elite. Triple elite. Just gonna put this everywhere. Ship kits. I don't think I have ship kits for this. I do have ship kits for this. When did I buy ship kits for this? Okay. See, this is a bad station for this. What do we want? I think that one's pretty cool. We have wings. Yeah, spoiler alert. We have like pointy things. Don't like the pointy things. Then we have those like whatever down there at the bottom. We have basically like some extra inserts at the back. Oh, we have what? That looks so weird. Then I maybe actually like the pointy things best. If we're gonna have anything at all. Maybe I don't like anything in that slot at all. Bumper. More fins down the length of the ship. More pointy things. Or little ears. And I want more fins down the length of the ship. Oh, I should also name the ship, I guess. Nameplates. I should just give this hold on. Let's give this thing a name. Where do they put that? Is it in here? Oh, here we go. Ship tag. D2EA. The Body Buster. No. I know what this one. Cutlass. Isn't it cut? Is it cutlass? Cutlass? Is it cut? Is it A, right? Is this A? It looks wrong. Is it cutlass? Cutlass black. Let's go with that. Double S. Yeah, got it. I think that should be fine. And then we just need to do the interiors real quick. Over here on the side of the dashboard, we need to have our colors to protect us. And then we need to have the holographic letters spelling out D to E A. And then since it's a Xeno ship, let's just put a little Thargoid here on the side. Oh, I actually even have... I have like a... Look, I've been good at Thargoid hunting at some point in my life. And a Thargoid maybe. Should we put little... I don't have the little Thargoid things. I do have stations. We could put Christmas lights in. I don't want to put Christmas lights in. Okay, I think that's a ship. Oh, well, that's not censored at all. Great. God damn it. I messed up the letters. So D to and A. And that one's empty. Is that better? Ah, much better. Perfect. Okay. Now we can do the outfitting. First of all, pulse waves. You can go away. We have to sit and watch the cell animation every time. And just to remind ourselves, we gotta go out with a single small. So the smalls are where? Okay, so the smalls are back here. And that one's gonna be... That's on the belly, I think. Okay, so we have 2, 1, 2. Hold on, let me just get this on the surface. Also gives a good opportunity to get a good look at it with all the ship kits on. It just looks mean, doesn't it? But apart from the fact that we can't see it until it's up here. There we go. It just looks so good. That's a good looking ship. Okay. So we have hardpoint. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. We have 2 here. That's one of the large ones. Then up here we have 1. That's the other large one. So we have there. And then we have 2 small ones. One is right there. And one is right there. That's a very tight grouping. That's about as tight a grouping as you can get. That's a really, really tight grouping. Then we're gonna have the... I think the other small, that's the beam laser. I think that's the one that's located here. Which is also in a pretty good... If we look at that from the front. That's also... It's slightly lower, but it's still in a really good grouping. And then the one down here, that is gonna be the remote release flag to take down swarms. So that's going to be used separately. But having all of those grouped so tightly up here, even the beam laser, that's perfect. So let's go and do that. So, hard points. Large. Experimental. Guardian Gauss cannon. It's gonna look... Oh, it looks good. Just gonna look at the animation just once. Oh, and even the green hue. I love it. Guardian Gauss cannon. And then in this slot here, what? Are you kidding me? I don't have the small Guardian Gauss cannon? That doesn't seem right. No, that can't be. I must have unlocked that. I'm pretty sure I have. I have not. Well, that's interesting. Guardian wreckage components. Wonderful. Oh well, we'll have to go and get those later. It seems that I just always used medium-sized ones for some reason. Oh, makes sense, I guess. But anyway, okay, I'll have to go and get those later. Beam lasers. We're gonna need a small beam laser. I'm gonna check because we need engineering on this. So just gonna check if I have anything in store. No, I don't. I have mining lances and rail guns. So we need to have a new beam laser in that slot. The small gimbal beam laser. Remote release flak. Yes, exactly. I've been spoiled since I've only been using the crates so far. I just figured that if I unlocked one, I would unlock both of them, but obviously I didn't. Utility mounts. Let's just see if I have any heat sinks. Kill wound scanner, manifest scanner, frames with weight, shield boosters, heat sinks. Oh, I have heat sinks for days. Well, that saves us a lot of headache. And they should be modified correctly. I would have a hard time seeing me putting anything than ammo capacity on these. There we go. Using too much power now. Why do I have so many heat sinks? Well, that saved me a lot of working there. We're gonna have the military grade composites because it is the cheapest one that gives us the full hull boost. We don't care about the resistances here. Okay, I don't think I have it, but I'm just gonna make sure. No, I don't. I want to see if I had anything pre-engineered. Power plant. Do I have a 6A power plant? Oh, I do. 6A thermal spread. Armored thermal spread. Perfect. Transfer to ship. Thrusters. I don't have anything there, so we need to go and buy new thrusters. 5A. I should have something here. Yes. One of them is that bonus one. That's the special one we got. So I'm going to keep that because I don't want to use this on an anti-Xeno ship. So I'm going to use this increased range mass manager. I already have that full engineered. Life support. 5... How much? 5D life support with lightweight on it. Got that. Power distributor. No, I don't have a power distributor. Sensors. I don't have any class 4 sensors, so I have to go and buy new D-rated sensors. Yes. There we go. I'm just going to go into stored modules here and then get rid of some of all the stuff we just transferred in here that we don't really need. There's a lot of E-rated in here. Sell that. There should be an option to sell your module. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, that actually gave a lot of room. I now have room for 15 more modules. Build on Commander's Toolbox, not yet. It will be, but it's not there yet. Optional internals, let's just clear this out to start with. I don't know why they come default with cargo racks. I have a hard time seeing anyone use this as a transport ship, but fair enough. So, hull reinforcements, and let's start with the easy ones. Repair limb controller in the class 5 slot. Prospector, recon. Repair limpet. 5D repair limpet controller. Great. And a class 2 cargo rack. I can do that as well. Why do we have 2 class 2 slots? Oh, a guardian reinforcement, yes. So we're gonna put a cargo rack in here. Yeah, we're gonna have a Guardian module reinforcement pack, which should be under module meta alloy module reinforcement Guardian module reinforcement packs. Here we go. The class 1 slot is a 1A AFMU. Do I have a 1A AFMU? No. Why do I have an advanced docking computer? Okay, I should probably sell that as well and have that in storage. Yes, AFMU. 1A AFMU. That needs engineering 2. Then we just need hull reinforcement for the rest, right? Class 5. I had 3 4s. Is that right? Class 5, 4. No, I need a 4 Guardian one as well. Module reinforcement, Guardian module reinforcement. Here we go. Yeah. So that means in hull I have 4, 4, 4, and 5. Is that right? 4, 4, 4, and 5 up there. Yeah, okay. Do I have any hull? Yes, I do. Transfer to ship. Do I have a class 5? Class 5 hull reinforcement pack. I do. And the only thing I need is I didn't have a third class 4 one, so I have to do that one. No, not limpets. Go back. Hull reinforcement. Okay. That's it. That was pretty good. Let's just do a quick overview of what we actually need engineering right now. The beam laser. Why do I have a 1? Alright, E-beam laser. Right, that should be correct, right? Yeah, 1 E-beam laser. This one is not engineered, so we need that. That's the only weapon there. Utility mounts, we're done with that. We go into a spreadsheet here. We can go heat sinks. We're gonna color that one green because we're done with that. Just zoom in so you guys can actually see what's going on here. There we go, like so. We don't need ram tar anymore. Core internals. I need the armor. Power plant. Done. FSD. Done. Life support. Done. Sensors still needs, and that still needs, and the armor still needs engineering. Hull reinforcements, we still have 1 left. AFMU, we have 1 left, and that we still need. Okay. Yes, we're going shieldless today. So that was what we got fixed just from the modules I have in storage. And if I go in and sell that 1E... I had a 1E, there's lots of E stuff. Advanced docking computer. There we go. Almost 20. I have all the room now. So that is that. Now we're gonna go and check out the... We actually have power to run this ship even. That's so weird having enough power to actually power up this ship before we start engineering. We're gonna go check what we can do in the remote workshop here. So all our heatsink launchers already have like the capacity, obviously. Just check our little here. Armor. That is the one called... Don't have that. Thrusters, engines. I have dirty drives, which is exactly what we need, so we can do that. Exactly. It is such a... Someone over on Brody over on Switch said, that's satisfaction when you find a module in storage that is fully engineered and match exactly what you're building. It's such a satisfying feeling when you have that and you can like free up space in your module storage, because it does really come at a premium. One more. Yes. Nice. Okay. So those would be engines. Thrusters there. That one is now done. Power distributor was weapon focused. I think I have power distributor. I think I have the wrong one. Yeah, I have charge in hand. So we need to do that. Whoops. Sensors. I could have sensors because we need lightweight on those, don't we? No, we need long range. Yeah, we need long range on the sensors, and I have lightweight pinned, so no luck there. Hull reinforcement packs. I'm pretty sure I have heavy duty. Yes, heavy duty is pinned, so that's perfect. Come on. RNGesus is not smiling upon me today. Oh, come on. One more? No? This time then. Yes, there we go. Done. So now that means that all our hull reinforcement packs are now done with the basic engineering, and just one of them needs a experimental mod. AFMU, I don't think I have that pinned. No. Beam lasers, I don't think I have that pinned either, actually. No, I don't. So those are all stuff where we actually need to go and visit the engineers. So now that we have this, then we can begin to actually build a list of engineers that we have to go and visit. Because we don't need to go to Ramtar anymore. We can start. It's always good now when we have this list here, because these ones where we need to go to grade 5, there's very few options where we can actually go for this. So if we just start with the beam lasers, that is, I believe, Brotron Quinn, if I recall correctly. Beam lasers with long range. Yes, so we have to go to Brotron Quinn, and he can do lasers only. So with, wow, could we maybe get him a little bit smaller text? Okay, that will do. You know what, let's put him out here so we can actually make a stupid spreadsheet. Do a list like that. So that means he can take care of those two. Let's color those yellow so we know that we have those covered. Next up we have power distributor. Core internals, power distributor, weapon focused. This we have to go to the dweller to get. And the dweller can only give us the power distributor for what we need. So, once again, it's a one-stop engineer. Or one upgrade engineer. For the power distributor, we have to go to get the dweller. And he gives us those two there. Sensors we can get a lot of places. Armor. Armor is that here in Shinrasha, isn't it? Let me see here. Armor. Heavy duty. No, because that's this. So it is Celine. No, it's just not. It's Celine Jane. So we have to go to Celine Jane. But she can just do the hull reinforcement packs as well, of course. So that means at Celine Jane, we can get the armor. And we can get the experimental effect on the hull reinforcement pack. So now we just need to get thrusters, experimental, sensors, and AFMUs. The AFMU, I think, could be the next one we're looking into, is Great Force Shielded. I think, whoops. I think maybe we can only get Gate 3 in the bubble. I'm not sure. But let's check it. AFMU. Why can't I find it? field mentioned shielded. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so there's no engineers that does grade 5. Oh, we have Laura Jameson. Okay. She does grade 4 AFMUs. So we have to go and talk to Laurie for the AFMU. Can she do sensors? And can she do thrusters experimentals? Life support. She does sensors. Look at that. She does sensors to grade 5. So that means we can get our sensors done at Laura Jameson as well. And just doesn't do thrusters at all. Life support. No. So we have to go to any engineer that does thrusters. Core internals, thrusters, dirty drives. So any of these, Farsiel, Viramatuk, Professor Palin. I don't want to go to Clory, so I guess Palin is, hold on. Let me just get the market connector open. Did that work? Oh, it's prompting me to log. Okay, great. Hold on a second. I need to get my market connector working again. Come on, mouse. Work with me. Close that. Okay, I hope it got it now. Let's see if I got a connection now. Sometimes the market connector has been giving me issues. I don't know if I need to do an update to it here. Hey, I got an update. Nice. Let me just get chat back so you guys can... I can see you guys again. Do we have chat back? We have chat back. Great, let's jump back on here. So if I update now, it should say, yeah, it says Shirata Desra. What I want to see is just who is closest. 41, far away. So we got to go with Palin, because he's closest to where we are. And Professor Palin. Okay. And he's going to do our thrusters, right? Yes, of course Palin does thrusters. That's kind of his thing, right? Okay. So, next we need to figure out Commander's Toolbox, multi-waypoint route platter. Plotter. Okay, where do we need to go? We need to visit Rotron Quinn. We need to visit the Dweller. There he is. We need to visit Celine Jane. We need to visit Laurie Jameson, Shirata Desra, and we need to visit Professor Palin. And I want to come back to Shirata. Oh, what's right there? Shirata Desra again. Assistant. Okay, so I want to start, and I already had Shirata Desra. Okay, I want to start there. So with the current routing, it's gonna be 400 something light years. Gonna optimize this route. Boop. A little longer because, yeah, right. We didn't start in Shinracha, obviously. But that's gonna be our jumps. that we have to do. So, let's start by visiting Celine Jane in Shirata Desra, and then just going to copy the next system so we have that ready as well. Let's go. Matthew should put the names next to the parts. That would actually have been a good idea to do. But I'm just going to do everything that I can while I'm at that engineer. And then it should be fine. Oh, this is very, the thrusters on this are pretty good. I have to get used to flying it. Cockpit is apparently, does it have a, is it one of those with a big forehead? Yeah, right, it does have a relatively large forehead. And just be careful with that. Let's see what kind of speeds we get out of this. And look at that, and we're not even done with our thrusters yet. I mean, I can just jump up in the other corner so I don't interface that much with the UI. Okay. May the spreadsheet be with you. Yeah, we could actually replace it. What's the jump range of the ship even right now? You know what? We're gonna do that. That's a good idea. We're gonna go back after this and we're gonna replace the repair limpet with a Guardian FSD booster. You know, before we have to travel back here anyway. Let's just turn around and get that booster in there while we're at it, because we might as well. Get that in there so we have better jump range, because we still have quite a bit of jumping to do. Look at that view. So much view. Let's attempt the death spiral here, see how that works. So we can speed up a little bit. I don't think I'm going too, I'm not going aggressive enough. See, I went too aggressive there. Now I think I'm in too close. Yeah, now I got in too close. Right, yeah, let's do that when we get to the station. So actually, death spiraling definitely needs practice. It's not easy to pull off. Oh, wow. I really have to get used to this chip. It's very, very maneuverable.
Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking.
What?
You are not authorized to be in this area. Leave immediately.
I was... okay. I'm missing everything today. I'm sitting here by thinking, trying to think steps ahead, think, okay, so I need that, I need to go here and here, and then forget to request docking. Oh well. Can we get access now? There we go.
Authorized. Proceed to bay 37.
37. Oh, coming a little fast here.
100 meters from touchdown.
Okay, let's get that. Actually, let's pay off our fine first for that little mishap. There we go. There we go. Outfitting. Nice. So, while we're waiting for the outfitting screen to load, if you are enjoying the stream, guys, please consider to go down and give it a like. It helps a lot, especially doing live streams. And remember, when we hit 250 likes on the live stream, I'm going to set up a discount code for the merch store so you can get yourself a mug. You can get yourself like a bomber jacket. There are t-shirt, hoodies, sweatshirts, caps, beanies, all kinds of good stuff over there on d2astore.com. And yeah, we just have to get to 250. We are at 206 right now, so we're getting there. And when we get to 250, of course, I will set up the discount code and you can get 10% on everything in the store. Optional tunnels, repair limpet controller, browse. Let's get ourselves a FSD booster. Guiding frame to drive booster, yes. That should do something for our jump range. Okay, let's try that again. But also, while you are at it, you'll see a lot of links in chat. There's both links for the challenge community Discord server at discord.d2a.com. You can also find links for one-time donations at tips.d2a.com. Or you can support the channel on a recurring basis through Patreon at patreon.d2a.com. Right, mocks as well. Completely forgot all the mocks. Hey, let's try this again. Let's go into that, go into this, go into that, and that. Whoa, spinny boy. I'm gonna be fine with the shields, without shields. Says the guy who just managed to go in through the mail slot without requesting docking first. Yes, on Twitch, this is a Sturrigan green paint job. Looks good, right? Love that metallic green vibe that you get from them. Yes, we got 4 heat sinks on it, and they're all engineered already, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4 out there on the side. Hidden, one of them hidden behind Carlos. Can you mine the ship? Any ship is a mining ship if you fit it right. Motorcake asks, what is the difference between Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen? So first of all, Elite Dangerous is a fully released game. Star Citizen is still being developed. Well, Elite is as well, but Elite is released. Star Citizen is currently in an alpha state. But as a game, Elite Dangerous focuses a lot more on the spaceship aspect of it, where Star Citizens focus more on the it has more like on foot experience. Now Elite is getting a update here at the beginning of the next year where we're gonna be able to go out on foot and get a lot of the same experiences as we can get in Star Citizen. Where I think the biggest difference between the two games is probably that Star Citizen has focused a lot on the visuals. I mean, it's a stunning looking game. No doubt about that. They have done a lot of thought into the ship designs, the ship interior designs. We don't have ship interiors in Elite. Whereas Elite, I would say, has more content. There's more stuff to do in Elite, where Star Citizen is more one of those, you know, you need to find some kind of enjoyment in running around and looking at things, and you can interact. There's definitely stuff to do in Star Citizen, but there's definitely more stuff to do in Elite. So it depends what you're looking for in a game. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Odyssey as well. That's gonna be pretty awesome, I think. Do I have a guide? I think I might have done some at some point, but it might be a little old now. So I don't know if that may need an update by now. I haven't really. But if you're looking, the best I can recommend you to do... Hold on, let me just get this approach done right here. I need to get night vision running here. I need to spiral this thing down. There we go. Perfect. Just get this thing on the ground, then I'll show you regarding the what I recommend you do for the Guardian FSD booster.
Flight control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
1G, so need to be a little careful here.
Proceed to landing pad 0.
I'm not sure how this thing performs in a gravity. Thrusters, again, the maneuvering thrusters seems to be pretty good on this. Seems to have quite a bit of authority there, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh. Okay, so for the Guardian, modules, what you do is you head over to the Commander's Toolbox, you head to Guides, and then there are Guardian module guides here. Then you can select the module you need. So you need the Guardian Frameshift Drive Booster right here in the top. Then you can see a list of the different modules you need to unlock it. And if you go down here, you can then see how to find Guardian materials. And then there's a written guide here on Guardian materials, how to find Guardian data. And there are guides here. And you can also see that if you're looking for specific blueprint fragments, for instance, you can see here we need a Guardian module blueprint fragment for this. So I could go here, Guardian module blueprint fragment, and then it shows me all the Guardian sites that needs that they give you these blueprint fragments. You can see where to go. For the Guardian data, it also shows you some recommended destinations where you can go and farm these obelisk data. And there's more information on the blueprint fragments here, also where the Guardian beacons, so you can unlock the keys if you need those. This, you can use an ancient relic instead, which of course is also mentioned in here, how you get access to the ancient relics and that kind of stuff as well. And then manufactured materials, and then commodities are also mentioned down here, like with some brief stuff. So go read up on this. This should tell you everything you need to get access to this, and by having like all the system names and easy to just like sit and browse through menus, it's, yeah, that's what I will do, and that's probably what I'll be doing here in a second as well, because I actually need to go and unlock the Guardian Gauss cannon, the small fixed one here, right? So I need Guardian, for instance. I need, was it weapon? Was this wreckage component? I think it was wreckage component. Right, so that is a Guardian material. So where do I get Guardian materials? Well, Guardian materials will data transmitted sites. Some Guardian materials will drop if you kill Sentinels. So this is a weapon component, so probably something they get from Sentinels. So you should go and kill those. Okay. But first, let's get some engineering done here. AFMU. That, and yes, finally, good. So back to the spreadsheet. That was the AFMU, so we can now change this to green. Back, life support. Looks like we're already done with life support, right? Yes, life support is all green. Sensors needs upgrading. And here we needed long range sensors. Was it wreckage I needed? Yeah, I think it was wreckage component, but that makes sense to get though from wrecking them.
My computer dies, so I'm sitting here sneering. At least I can enjoy watching Astro do some engineering.
Dude, Kirsten, thanks for the donation. Did your PC die? Really? Kirsten's in chat. Oh. C drive rolls snake eyes. Oh, ouch. Hopefully you didn't have anything important on it. It's always like when the drive dies. Oh. That's why I keep all the important stuff for YouTube, like templates and logo designs and all that stuff. I keep that on my NAS that has 2 redundant drives, so even if a drive dies, I can just replace the drive and rebuild it. Why is your Virtual throttle on the shelf behind it? Because I'm using this Virtual throttle. Look, the first one. This one back here. This is the original one I got. This one back here. This is the CM3 throttle. You see, with the... Actually, let's get the one, the camera one, so you actually see this. There we go. Look at that. With those fancy things. So yeah, that's why that's on display back there. Not because I'm not using all this, because I'm not using this one specifically. But because I still use... get that up so you can get a proper look at that. Using this one right now. Look at that pretty thing. Yes, it's my backup Virtual. Let's get back in game. Because you gotta have your backup Virtual. What about the Virtual add-on keypad? If that's here, I still haven't integrated that yet. So that's the backup, the control box, control panel one. The problem is it's a little tight on space on the desk. What I am looking into is to get desk clamps and then mount it on those instead. Instead of having instead of having like you know, having it standing on my desk. Okay, that was long range sensors done. Yes. That means we are done at Laurie Jameson. Sensors. Green. Okay. Who was next? Oh. Great. You know what I did? I killed my route. I just plotted the route. Okay. Laurie Jameson. Let's do this again quickly here. Bro. Troquin. Let's put this over there. The Dweller. Celine Jane. And Professor Palin. We're gonna start and end there. Optimize. Thank you. So we're gonna go here now. Let's go. That's a lot of jumping. 200. Oh, great. I should have fitted a fuel scoop. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop for fuel along the way. This system here looks like it could have a station. It actually has 2 stations. So let's do that. We just should stop for fuel. I want to go back for a fuel scoop. I already got the booster installed. We went back for the booster, so I have a little bit more range.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
How many more jumps is it actually? Come on. There we go. How far is that? It's 100. We need to make it. We're almost gonna double our range. Don't want to do that. So how are we doing for likes? We're getting there. Isn't rule number 1 fit the best fuel? No, rule number 1 is never fly without a rebuy. And yes, I should probably have fitted a fuel scoop, but I didn't. We are moving slow today, but we're getting close. 232, so that means we are 18 away from a discount code. Rule number 2, back up Whirlpool. Yeah. Oh wow, getting close now. Does Whirlpool ship to the US? Yes, they do. But be prepared, there are long wait times for their products at the moment. Like every other hotess in the world, they are having a hard time keeping up with demand. I know some people have been waiting months just for like an X52 or an X56, like the Logitech stuff. Everything is sold out at the moment. It's really difficult to get your hands on a good hostess. Or well, a hostess in general. Nick, I'm from Denmark. Okay, we have people on Twitch saying that they can walk into a local micro center and they have X52s and X52s in stock. Well, at least there's some places that have it, but most places online seems to have a hard time keeping those in stock. Why not dual stick so I can move sideways? I have a little thumbstick. Oh, right, insufficient fuel. We're already there. I have a little thumbstick on the joystick that I use for sideways movements. So we can do this now. We just set this into cruise mode. You can see here on the joystick, there's a little thumbstick here. I use that for sideways and up and down movements. And it feels very natural to just keep your like, so I use just, that's where I naturally rest my thumb. That's on that little thumbstick. And I use that for navigating sideways. And then the little hat right next to it. Right there. So we have the thumbstick and then the hat there. That's for pip management. So I just move over there if I need to manage my pips. So it's just like that small movement. And then everything else is well within reach. Hold on. I'll use that for targeting. Let me show you its features. Ah, someone is watching York as well. The Slingshot channel. We have Heitzel saying, "Want to say thank you for your videos." Oh, it's dark here. I started playing a few weeks ago and would be completely lost without you. Glad to finally be here. Hope your stream are going great. It's going wonderful. Apart from me like messing up, which I usually do, but I enjoy it. Oh, that's disabled. Disable that. There we go. With the Whirlpool setup, what do you use for yaw? The joystick has twists. I can twist the joystick for yawing. Oh, we're there. 250. Very nice, guys. Did I request this time? Yes, I did. I'm just gonna get this thing on the landing pad. Then we're gonna set up a discount code. What should the discount code be today? Let me get some suggestions in chat. I need to focus on my landing here, then we can look at suggestions.
200 meters from touchdown.
We're refueled. Okay, let's see what we have. We have
Landing successful. Begin lockdown.
Gib spreadsheets. Shout out to you. Yeah, go. Shout out to York Sparf. Yeah, Cutlass Black. Cutlass Black would also be a good idea. Excel Chief. I like that one too. Back up, Purple. Okay. I know I sing Purple's praises, but that might be a tad over the edge. Ask permissions. People suggesting over on Twitch. Engineering. Slingshot. Remember your fuel scoop. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with remember your fuel scoop. I don't know if it's too long. I'll see if it'll fit. I still haven't found the limit for how long discount codes I can do. Let me just get the store dashboard up and running here. D3A store. And find it here. Discounts. Create a new discount. Name's gonna be stream. Discount codes. Yeah, I can do that. Remember your fuel scoop, all caps, which is gonna give you a 10% on any order, and it's gonna last until expires like so. There we go. Save that. And there we go. Remember your fuel scoop is now live for a 10% discount on any order. I'm gonna post that in chat there and over on Twitch as well. So if you go to d2astore.com or store.d2a.com, both works, and you use Remember Your Fuel Scoop, you get 10% off any order, and the code is valid until the end of the live stream. Oh, this is gonna end terribly bad. Oh, nailed it. Target next system en route. No, where is it? There it was. Oh, Summerland. Nice. You know what? Maybe I should do a build. I build you like I've done these streams in the past. Howard suggested that he wants to see if I can do any improvements to his Mark II exploration build with a ship launch fighter and SRV. I've done these streams in the past where I take build suggestions in from people that could be just ideas for a build, or it could be finished build that they want to see if I can improve upon. And then a live stream and we talk about the builds and we talk about how to improve them. And it's been a while since I've done one, so it might be time that I do one again at some point. Maybe I can get one out during the Christmas vacation. So stay tuned to Hello Dave. I will announce it there when I do it. So do stay tuned to that. I've done a lot of Sidewinder builds on those. Yeah, exactly. D2A and the air traffic control, or the station air traffic control, has a love-hate relationship. Exactly. What was the store website? It is d2astore.com. There's actually many ways you can get there. d2a.com, links to it. Store.d2a.com, links to it. d2astore.com, links to it. All the same place. Dr. Grant Reefer said, oh sorry, Howard says to Dr. Grant Reefer, he'll kill me for speaking for him. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned the name then, but he highly appreciate your work and speaks incredibly highly of you. I'm glad. See, this is the reason why I started doing YouTube because I really liked Elite and I just, I thought it was fun to begin making videos and uploading them. And as things just progress, it's those kind of things that keeps me going, right? That's the interesting, that's when you know that there are people out there who really enjoy what you're doing and just, want to be here, want to share their passion for a, what I think is a wonderful game. Because I will be honest with you, if I was just sitting here on my own and there was absolutely no one out there to talk to doing live streams and to talk to on Discord and to talk to in comment sections, I would have stopped YouTube years ago. Oh, Swallow. Or Swallow. And I don't know. How many combat dolphins would you need in a wing to pose a serious threat? Well, funny you should ask. Allow me, I'll just quickly get over here because I am gonna have a dashboard up that I can't show on stream. Let me just go and check here. Let's just go and check here. I'm looking for an old live stream. Give me a second. I'll see if I can beat Dunkelor is looking for it now, I guess, as well. If he knows which one I'm thinking about. Where is it? dolphin. Yes, I found it. Here you go. Oh, hope my cross thingy works. It doesn't. Give me a second here while I quickly find this over here. YouTube. No. Elite, dangerous. You know what? I can actually show it here. It's probably easy to do it like this. Let me get stream back like so. There we go. So a while back, you can see this was from the 24th of August. I did a live stream called the Dolphin Pod, where we were a lot of people in combat dolphins going out and killing NPCs, and it was a ton of fun. So if you want to see what happens if you have a lot of dolphins going out killing NPCs, then go and find the live stream. It's called the Dolphin Pod live stream with open live stream with Down to Earth Astronomy, and that was a ton of fun. Go find that live stream if you're interested in what combat dolphins can do. And Donglo found the link. I found the link on the wrong PC. Okay, let's get in here. Let's get into Broken Print. This is where we're gonna get our lasers done. I would love a speculative stealth build for Odyssey. So you're talking, are you talking ship builds? Because I have a stealth kind of ship build, an attempt at one. It didn't really go too well. It kind of worked, but it was a little meh. But if you're talking like on foot build, then obviously we'll have to wait. Because I have no idea how modules gonna work, how suits is gonna work and that kind of stuff. Yes, that was back when I green screened everything. I've obviously got away from that for now. Green screen may return one day. I don't know. Now, one of the reasons why I got rid of the green screen was... Oh, hold on, I might come in a little hot here. It might be okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna drop out early, but we're so quick, it doesn't matter. No, one of the reasons I got rid of the green screen was... It's always been... I always wanted two different things, right? I liked the green screen for like videos and live streams and that kind of stuff. Because you could do like the cockpit behind me, right? But I always wanted something different for Hello Dave. I always wanted like a proper backdrop like I have now. So after I did the office rebuild, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna actually build a backdrop there. And try to use that for a while, see how I like it. And if I ever want a green screen back, what I had in mind was just to put down like a roll down green screen up in the ceiling right behind me. So just roll that down, covering up the set behind me. If I wanted to do green screening, I would have to put up some of the studio lamps again that I took down as I built the backdrop here. If I gotta use a green screen again, but I don't know. I have options if I want to. Thank you, Red Pill. And I actually have something very exciting coming. There's like this big open spot on the wall that's pretty empty right now. And I've ordered something, and if I'm lucky, it's gonna arrive before Christmas. But I don't know. Manufacturing has been a little delayed due to COVID and everything, so I'll have to see.
Icon, Mike, Papa, Alpha, Flight Control, online. Welcome, Commander. Permission if you wish to land.
It will likely be a 100k sub button. That's not quite been ordered yet. Given that my channel is at, what, 67? I think 67 now, right? Around 67, I think.
Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 0.
So there's still a bit of a way to 100k. Getting there. 60, okay, 68 point, okay. 68 then. With a little luck, I should be able to reach 70 before the year end. If I'm lucky. It's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll see. Can you recall where you were at this time last year? I think this time last year I was around, I think I just passed 30, if I recall correctly. But I can actually look it up. But I think that was around 30, if I recall correctly. I'll go and look it up, but let's just get this long range. I'm just going to quickly get this engineering done, then I'm just going to quickly look up my my subscriber status. Long range, come on. 2 more maybe? If we're lucky. Should be doable. I think we get it now. Nope, we're gonna need 1 more. 1 more. Come on. There we go. And for experimentals, we of course gotta put thermal vent on that. There we go. But okay, I'm gonna show you a little thing here. There's a site called Social Blade. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but this is a site that keeps track of like YouTube and Twitch channel statistics over time. And this is public information. Everybody can go and you can pull up my channel on Social Blade. And everybody can go and watch this. And you can go in and you can see, okay, look into detailed statistics. And you can see how many subscribers I've gained per day and views per day. And I could go back then here and we could say, okay, so beginning of... it was actually a little bit more then. You can see here, 1st of January 2020, I was at 44. Okay, so I was at 44 when... 44 and a half when the year started. So a little bit higher than I remembered. So that meant so far I'm at 24,000 subscribers today. That's an increase of 50% the last year. That's okay. And you can also see video views, and it can do like, you can even go into future projections, and I can go in and say when it is, you have to take these numbers here in the projections with a grain of salt. But you can see here right now I'm projected to hit 70,000 on the 12th of, let me zoom in a bit here, on the 12th of January next year. In 27 days is projecting me right now. But these projections are not always accurate. I found these to sometimes be way off. But right now you can also see it's looking at a 100k at in 2022 even. So that's quite a bit of time for that. But you can kind of go in, you can also look at viewer milestones, so you can see when will my channel pass 100 million views. Well, right now that's projected to be the beginning of 2024. But what it's having a hard time with is when you have these... you see, there was this huge peak. It was around the whole fleet carrier thing that draws a lot of people in. Then there was kind of a dead period where not that much happened in Elite. And now, of course, we have all the Odyssey stuff happening, so it's beginning to peak again. So it, of course, follows the popularity of Elite. That's obvious. And that's also why I'm thinking that the projections that we have here, they may not be accurate, because when Odyssey launches, I'm expecting a large influx of new players. And that's gonna push these days forward. So, but this is very useful if you want to have a rough estimate of when you're gonna be planning large events. But something that's more than a year out in the future could easily move like months in either direction. So take the information here with a grain of salt, but it's fun to go and look up statistics. And if you want to look up like your favorite YouTubers or your favorite Twitch streamers, you can go and look up their statistics here. And again, completely public information. But I think we're done with this. We got thermal vent and long range, and that's all we can get here at Bro Tranquin. So that means our beam lasers are now done, like so. So who is next in line? Next in line, we're gonna go here. Hopefully that's not too far. Another 200 light year. Why are they so far apart? Oh, it's because, of course, Road Tranquin is in the middle of nowhere. Okay, 1.5 billion people in that system, so we have to do a fuel stop again. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Completely forgot about that. I've set up a link as well. If you are consider buying Odyssey through the Frontier store, regardless of whether you're going to pre-order or if you're going to buy it when it launches. If you're buying it through the Frontier store, if you use getelite.d2a.com, you can see the link in chat now, I will get a small kickback. There's unfortunately no discount on it, but I get a small cut for the sale then. So do use that link, getelite.d2a.com. And also if you're buying like paint jobs and other stuff, use that link and it will be extremely helpful for me. And it's an easy way, if you're buying stuff anyway, to support the channel. Yeah, it's not like I'm getting a huge amount. It's like really, really small things, but it's one of those, you know, like a lot of small sales can add up. Because it needs a backup purple. a backup purple evil, though. Just to be absolutely clear, the Whirlpool setup I'm using right now, the stick, the base, and the throttle I'm using right now, I paid for that full price. The stuff back there, the control panel is a finished product that they sent to me for review, but the throttle, the CM3 throttle, is actually a pre-engineered, like a pre-launch sample. It's an engineering sample basically that they sent to me before they did the final production batch, and they sent it to me because they wanted to know if I had any recommendations. So the one I have here is actually not the finished product. That's it's pretty close, but it's not the finished one. It has some things that's not ideal that you won't get, but that's better than the finished one. One of the major things is these things here. Listen to this. They're quite squeaky. These handles here. They squeak quite a lot. They have a lot of noise when you pull them. And that was one of the things I asked Whirlpool about specifically when they sent it. Said that's squeaking sound whenever you pull these handles. And that is something they said that has been fixed in the final version. So that's why it's not as good as the actual finished product. I am looking into here over the Christmas to go and do a review of the functionality. So not an actual review of the unit, because it wouldn't be fair to do a full review of a pre-production sample. But I can do a showcase of the functionality and what you can do with these handles, because it's actually pretty cool. Yes, I am from Denmark indeed. I'm jumping to the Pleiades? No, but I'm running out of fuel. I have one more jump. Have you tested a custom HUD for Elite Dangerous, and is it worth the effort to build it? When you're talking custom HUDs, in my mind, if you're doing the Matrix thing, no. I don't think it's worth it. It's messing up like character pictures, and you always end up with some of the elements on the radar that you can't distinguish between neutrals and hostiles, or neutrals and friendlies, or neutrals and cargo. And I find that annoying. So there is a mod that you can install that allows you to give control over the individual elements, that basically by editing some shader files does some fancy that I'm not even going to pretend I understand. But I've tested that. I have a video on it on the channel. That's really good. Some people have some performance issue with it, but the mod is still being beta tested at the moment. It's not completely finished. Okay, now I hope this system has a station. It does. Great. Let's go and stop for fuel. Yeah, Dongle just found the video. Thank you, Dongle. God, we only managed to go to 2 engineers so far, I think. 3. Go away, don't want my driver now. We had Celine Jane. We have Brotron Quinn. Oops, overshooting now. Right, we've only been to 2, but they've also been so far apart that we had to stop in the middle for fuel. Yeah, we still have 2 more engineers. 3 more engineers, actually. Sorry. No, the patch for the pulse wave analyzer is coming up tomorrow. It's not done yet. If they patched that today, I would have been testing it. Oh, okay. How long has Dongle been a mod for the channel, and how did I find him? Dongle AMA time. I can't... Dongle, you... Okay, so he's been part of the channel's community for a very long time. It's been years. I think you joined through one of the open live streams, if I recall correctly. I can't remember. But Dongle has been here for... Yeah, I think it was an open live stream. But Dongle has been here for ages, for years now. And I think it basically just started because there was, at some point, you just started yourself to post, like when we were talking about videos, you just started yourself to just post in the chat, and helped out with posting links and that kind of stuff. And then I just thought, you know what, let's just give you mod status since you were doing so. You started on your own accord. Yeah, right. That's right. My my chatbot broke at some point, and then Dongle took over for the chatbot instead. And it's actually been to a point where there has been live streams where people have been asking if Dongle is a bot. Right, where are we going? What? You're right. What are we even doing right now? I thought I targeted the station. Clearly I didn't. Great. Dongle is way better than a bot. Yeah, dongle is German for dark, I know. I speak a little bit of German. Not a lot. But I speak enough German to order a beer and get a hotel room. Why no shield generator? Because we are gonna do a shieldless build this time. The most important German you can know. Exactly. Oh, Robert. First time logging into Elite Dangerous was 1st of January 2018. Coming up on almost 3 years. Playing daily. Except when the computer dies. Do you have a new hard drive on the way, by the way? Yeah, we're gonna be trying to run cold against Goids, but I'm making an absolute mess of everything today. Does someone know? Yeah, if the festive, everything you buy with Arcs is permanent. People asking what chat if the festive lights are permanent. They're not gonna go out of the game. You can use the festive lights all year round if you want to. Tia, this clan says they've been watching your videos for a while, and thanks for making the game a bit easier. Yeah, I mean, I'm still, just as you, I'm still learning. I've been playing this game for, I don't even know how long anymore. But I still have one of those, sometimes have those, oh, right moments. Like, for instance, this is actually a really good, like, today we're gonna build a ship because I want to learn to cold orbit. And that's the thing, even though I've been playing for years, I've never actually got into that side of Elite. I actually be learning to fly properly with FA off. Yeah, it tells how long I've been playing. I've been playing for, we can go in and check. Codex, Commander, Stats. Exploration, 14, almost 15 weeks. Getting really close to 15 weeks now of playtime. We were just refueling here, right? And we have refueled. Let's launch. Line it up and boost. Woo! We're probably not going to be able to go and fight Goids today. If we're lucky, we're going to be able to do all the engineering. Depending on how late I want to stream, we might want to go and unlock those last modules. That's a bit annoying that I hadn't unlocked the small ones. You know what I should do? There's someone just suggested in chat that I should go and watch some of the, I think those are guys, those from AXI, right? They have some combat tutorials, AXI tutorials. I should try to reach out to see if I can get some of the, like either the Hand or AXI or some of those guys that like actually know what they're doing when they're fighting Thargoids. Get some of those guys on the stream at some point, try to see if they can teach me. That could be fun. Do we have fuel to make it now? We do.
Frameshift drive charging.
FA off docking is not that bad. I can do an FA off dock. Normally not on a land of a planet, but next time we're going to a station, we can try to do that FA off. We'll be able to maintain an orbit using heat sinks and aiming fire without using FA off. Yeah, probably would be.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm doing great. Apart from that, I'm like miss-targeting systems and forgetting to request docking and flying into things. You know, the usual. Okay, so let's see if we can actually not mess up this landing this time. That would be real nice. I've been messed up pretty much all approaches to land stations today. I was considering there for a second if I should try to do FA off landing, but I don't feel like having my ship blown up. I actually want to finish this thing today. Yeah, got caught in that gravity well. There we go. Oh, okay, we can throttle up a little bit. Not too much. Is that a Saturn rocket? There's actually two of them. There's a small one here, and there's a small one there, and a big one there. Favorite ship? That's difficult. I really like the Diamondback Explorer, but just for this pure versatility, I think the Crate or the Crate Phantoms, I'm really beginning to like those as well. I love those ships. .6 Gs. Okay, we get a hillside landing today.
Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 02.
Ah, yeah. We're good. go.
Docking procedure complete.
Here we can do power distributor, and we're done with the beam lasers, right? Yes, so we just need the power distributor here. And here we needed weapon focused. Best exploration ship, that's difficult. If you're just looking for pure jump range, then the Anaconda is still unmatched. But is the Anaconda fun to fly? Probably not. So therefore you're looking at something like the Diamondback Explorer is good. The Great Phantom is really good as well. Obviously the Asp, I don't know, I've never been a huge fan of the Asp Explorer. It's an okay ship, but I just prefer like Phantom or DBX. Come on. No, you're kidding me. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying. I ran out of polymer capacitors. Okay. Guess I have to come back for that one then. That's weird. Why did I do that? I had that all on Inara. I planned everything out on Inara. Did I forget the weapon thing? No, not add. Review my crafting list. Power distributor's right there. That's so weird. How much difference does it make? Enough that I'm gonna go for it. I mean, I want that fully upgraded. We're gonna add the super conduit anyway while we're here. Oh, that is annoying. Oh well. I'm gonna come back to the black hide later then. We're not gonna be able to finish the ship today then. Let's just move on to the next one instead. This one should be pretty close if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's right there. It should be just, what, 2 jumps? Yeah. Okay, so that means that for the power distributor, we finished the experimental effect. But this one we're gonna put in red because we didn't manage to finish that in the other materials.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Look at that view. Just look at that. You know what, if I can get a little bit more distance to the ship. That is as much distance I can get as long as we're in a planet. Or close to a planet. Okay, just gonna take a screenshot. If you hear window sounds, then that's me. I do this. This. There we go. That's amazing. That's great. That looks awesome. I'm gonna post a screenshot on Discord after the stream if you guys are interested. Then you can get your own copy of it there. That might be my new desktop background. Now I'm not gonna submit it for this. It's not really that Christmassy, and I'm not gonna participate in my own screenshot competition. By the way, guys, at the moment, I am running a Christmas competition, a screenshot competition, where you take Christmas-themed screenshots and you post them on Discord. And then after the 20th of December, I'm gonna close, so you can't post more screenshots, but you can begin to vote. And the screenshots that receive the most votes then are then gonna win some prizes. And the prizes are a bunch of not special paint jobs that you can't buy. So these are like paint jobs that are only given away to like special events. There are 3 packs, and we have 3 packs per category. There are 2 categories. There are modified and unmodified screenshots. So either you can do one where you just post a raw screenshot straight from Elite, or you could do one where you're allowed to do like modifications, to do funny stuff, and like do whatever you feel like there. And in each category is gonna have a winner of one of the 3 packs. So there's gonna be 6 packs of paint jobs given away in total. Okay, next system already. Nice. Now we have quite a bit of flying to do. So here in... Who's here in Cook? I can't remember. That's the Dweller. We've been to Brotron Quinn. We've been to Celine Jane. No, we haven't been to Celine Jane. With Lord Jameson. And the Dweller... Yeah, the Dweller at Black Hide. So right now we're heading for... Is it Celine Jane here? Where do we have Celine Jane? Yes, it's Celine Jane we have here. Okay, and Celine Jane is gonna give us that one and those 2. And that means we just need to get the thrusters. Hold on, can Bro... No, he can't do level 5 thrusters, damn it. How much distance do we have to the next one? Let me just check. Where's our route here? I'm gonna go to Ark for Professor Palin. Come on. There we go. 121. Okay, we should be able to make that, I think. Okay, so polymer capacitors. That means I have to go and do loops at Daft's Hope. I don't want to do that today. I have a lot of stuff I need to do. I need to go and get the polymer capacitors at Daft's Hope. I need to go out and get those wreckage components so I can unlock those last Gauss cannons, the small ones. And then I need to go back to Black Hide to get that engineering finished. And then I'm done. Yeah, I could match rate. What is the larger one for the polymer capacitor? Let me check here. So polymer capacitors are manufactured capacitors grade 4. So there are capacitors. So the grade 5 one is military supercapacitors. How many military supercapacitors do I have? Only 12. So I don't really want to cross-trade those. If it was stuff I had a lot of, then I might. But because I only have 12, I would rather go and just pick it up at Daph's Hope. And then stock up on everything else while I'm at it. Let me just quickly catch up on chat here. I do have 2 screens, but the problem is that I'm using one of the screens to read the chats. So for that I need a 3rd screen just for live streaming. So I have one for external tools and one for... Wait, I overshot it. There we go. So I have one for like third-party tools and then one for chat. But normally I would use the screen that I'm watching you guys on for third-party tools. So for that I would need a 3rd screen. Yes, must have all the screens. DN says, can someone help me? Just opened up Elite Dangerous, now it's running at 10 FPS. Did you just install the... Did you install any mods, like the HUD modifier? Just a shot in the dark, because... that could be it. No mods, okay. Then I would recommend a reboot. Oh, we're entering a conflict zone. Nice. Yeah, then you might be looking at a reinstall, but I wouldn't recommend a reinstall before we at least try a reboot. That's probably... Yes, I know, Robert. If we're gonna go to Daph's Hope, I'm gonna go and get my my Great Phantom. That's also a good point. Yeah, verify game integrity if you're having that kind of issues. But let's see if he comes back, and if the reboot didn't help. There's a lot of stuff you can do before you are going for reinstall. I feel another discount code. Don't forget your SRV. Oh, no. Don't. Okay, it's only 0.15 G, so that's okay.
Take on Mike Papa Alpha, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking.
Why are most engineering bases in the dark? Because they like to put the engineering bases in craters for some reason. So it's always dark when you get here.
Landing gear deployed.
Here we go.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Okay, we had one hull reinforcement pack, one of the class 4s that needed its experimental, and that is this one I can see. So we're just gonna go and get a deep plate on that. Just for good measures, we're just gonna check the other ones. Oh, there we go, deep plating. Deep plating. And deep plating, nice. So that's all done. Now for the armor. Heavy duty, there it is. That should be no problems here. Cyber Eater, you're welcome. What do I expect from the new Odyssey expansion? Do you think we will have something... I don't think we're gonna have the same scale as we do in Star Citizen. I mean, we're not gonna have the same... Okay, how do I explain this? So, in Star Citizens, there's a lot of stuff to do on stations. They've really done a lot to build out the station interiors, to make the stations feel believable. Like, to make them feel like this could be an actual space station in the future, or a city in the future, right? With, like, subways you can ride around in, and shops, and all that stuff. We're not gonna have that in Elite. Elite is gonna focus a lot more on the, like... different like mission areas you can walk around in. Star Citizen doesn't do that much. There is some in the game, like mission locations you can go and explore on foot. But where Star Citizen is focused mostly on the stations, Elite is gonna say the station is gonna be secondary. They're gonna be like generic. There's gonna be like a few variants of them where they're just gonna basically change the banners based on what faction happens to own that one, and maybe change the color scheme a bit. But that's about it. When you get to stations, where all the interesting stuff is out with the mission locations, like the different bases you can either like infiltrate, or you can just go like kick in the door and shoot everything that moves, approach. So they've taken two very different approaches. So I think it's going to be completely different. Experimental deep plate. So that was that, and that. Nope, it was not thrusters. It was that one. Done. So now we just need to go and visit Palin. Palin. And I hope we have enough fuel. It's gonna be a stretch. Oh, we do. Nice. No fuel stop. No, not that Palin. Professor Palin.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Attention! A new commander just came into the universe. Lincoln Smith, who is my first grandchild, was born about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, dude! Congratulations! And what are you doing here watching live streams, dude? Are you sitting watching it on your phone? But congratulations, man. That's awesome. Big shout out to Robert and congratulations. Now we just need to reserve him a commander name, so when he becomes an age, you can hand over his commander license to him. Hold on, how do I get that arrow that points you to waypoints? What do you mean? What arrow? Yeah, yeah. Cigars for everybody. How many jumps do we have left? 2 more jumps. Oh, we're just gonna be tight on fuel. Let's see how close we are. Next jump, I hope. Okay, plenty of... Oh, you're right, Robert. Of course. COVID, of course, gets in the way, so you're not allowed in. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You know, sometimes you just completely forget that that's a thing when you just go out and fly spaceships. Yeah, I get it, of course. But hopefully you get to, like, have a Skype call or something. Of course, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Should get plenty of fuel to get there. And then we need to go back to Shinrata after this. But Shinrata's right there, which is just 41, so that's just 2 jumps away. Let's get Commander Grandpa a backup purple. Or I can call your fleet carrier. Yeah, but calling my fleet carrier takes 15 minutes. It's faster to just dock and... Yeah, no. I could, but... No, we don't need shields. I actually never think I visited Palin on his new base. Because I always end up having thrusters pre-engineered. But I'm clearly running out of thrusters. Oh, so that could be interesting. Everybody's flying like dual stick, but what about a dual throttle setup? How would that work? I mean, both of the throttles have like thumbsticks on the back, so in theory it should work. How do I get pre-engineered thrusters? It's like when I do builds, so for the channel or for videos, I often do a lot of different builds, and then I like change the build or I don't need it anymore. So what I do is I then disassemble the ship, and I take all the engineered modules and I put them into storage, and then they're just sitting there. And that means next time that I'm doing a build, I might have that thruster pre-engineered from a previous build just lying around. And because I've been doing so many like of those medium-sized ships, then I tend to have a lot of those thrusters lying around, because I always forget to check if I have some, and then I end up having 2 identical ones in storage. Or I disassemble multiple ships, and then I just end up having a lot of stuff in storage. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Torsten said that there's apparently an advertising board in Cyberpunk advertising that Star Citizen has got into beta. There's a lot of good like references and Easter eggs. There's also okay. I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry if you're playing Cyberpunk. But have any of you found the portal Easter egg in there? Yeah, in 2077 that in beta. So, I just want to know if anybody found that that Easter egg. That made me laugh. I like that the portal Easter egg was really good. Wait, is this the right one? This doesn't look right. Well, it is.
Submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 1-2.
Gravity 0.14. 1-2. Right here.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, that's definitely Palin.
Completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
So that should conclude our thrusters. There we go. So all I needed those power. This is annoying. It would have been done by now. Oh well. Let's get back to Shinrata. Where is Shinrata? There it is.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Okay, let's get back. What time is it? Okay, it is getting a little late. I don't feel like flying all the way out there right now. I'm probably gonna take my... You know what? I'm actually gonna reroute. I'm not gonna go through Shinrata. I'm gonna head to LP, and then I'm gonna ship transfer my my fleet carrier, or my fleet carrier. Ship transfer the bunny bus over, because I'm gonna go out for those with those Sentinel wreckage parts, and I want to fly out there. Hey, TRDS clan, thanks a lot for the super chat and this Superman sticker, I think. Awesome. Now, while we're heading back, do remember that there's currently a discount on all merchandise, so you can get yourself like a cool mug, and get yourself a bomber jacket, t-shirts. There are many other mugs over there as well. There are hoodies, sweatshirts, caps, beanies. Go and check it out. Check out d3astore.com. And if you use the discount code you can find in chat now, that is remember your fuel scoop, then you will get a 10% off any order on the store, and that code is gonna be valid until the end of the live stream. Am I not in LP? I didn't park my fleet carrier in LP. It's down at the mining spot. Astro, you idiot. Okay. Fleet carrier. Come to me, fleet carrier. And just dock it out. Just dock it close to the star. Oh, okay, it's gonna be 15 minutes before it arrives, but oh well. So, I think that will actually have to be it for today, because now I have to wait for the fleet carrier, and then we have to do the ship transfer, and then we have to do the jump out to actually get the Thargoid wreckage component, and it's going to be half an hour before we arrive out there, at the least. A little bit extra, because the 5-minute cooldown is going to be like 40 minutes before we are there. So, I don't want to sit around and wait 40 minutes. So I'm going to call the live stream for today. Let's just drop this out of Super Cruise. And let's jump over on that camera there. So, that's going to be it for today. Unfortunately, we didn't finish all of it. There's a few bits and pieces that I need here. I'm going to continue this, and I might very well do this on a live stream as well, so we can finish these things off. But tomorrow we're going to get the fix for the pulse waves analyzer, so I'm probably going to do a stream, maybe not tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be able to get the stream going, but I will try to get a stream out at some point during the week where we're going to go. We're going to play around with the pulse wave analyzer, and then maybe next week we're going to pick this ship up again and finish it. But for now, that's going to be it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, do remember to go down and give the live stream a like on your way out. If you're watching over on Twitch, go down and hit the follow button for more live streams. And if you're watching over on YouTube and you want more guides, tutorials, or live streams in general, just hit the subscribe button over there. In chat, you will now find a whole host of links for all the good stuff. You will find the links for the Commander's Toolbox, which you will see me use extensively today. You also find a link for the store at d2astore.com, where you can get all the merchandise that I have. I've been wearing a lot of it today myself. And remember the discount code, remember your fuel scoop. You can find it in chat. That will give you 10% off. That's going to be valid for like 10-15 minutes after the live stream. And then I'm going to take that discount code down. Also, I would love to see you guys over on the community Discord. Remember, we're running a Christmas giveaway event where you post the best screenshots you have in Elite with a Christmas theme, preferably. And then you have a chance to win some awesome paint jobs that you can't buy for ARX, that you can't buy for real money. You can only win them through these kinds of events. So there's some really awesome prizes up for grabs. I have 6 packs of 3 screenshots per pack. 3 like items per pack. So there's 18 different items spread out on 6 different prices. So there's plenty of opportunities to get some really cool stuff over on the community Discord, and you can find that on discord.d2a.com. Finally, if you want to support the channel, there are 2 ways you can do that. You can, of course, either do it through tips.d2a.com for one-time donations, or through Patreon at patreon.d2a.com, where you can support the channel on a recurring basis. And remember, of course, Patreons, they can, if you get the right tier, you can get your name listed at the end of my videos, and you also get a permanent discount on the merch store. So, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and also next time, I'll see you guys in space.